I get it. I too was terrified of a tampon, but now a tampon is terrified of me. Hey guys, it's Sharon. It is the end of the month and you already know what that means, and if you don't, you're about to find out. So every single month at the end of the month, once a month, I make these videos that are your worst period stories ever. They're known as my period horror stories. Sometimes it's like specific ones like period horror stories at school, at the pool. This one is one that I have done before. It is a part 2, so if you haven't seen part 1, you might definitely want to check that one out. But this is reading your first time using a tampon story. I knew I had to make a part 2 because I just know tampons are such a scary thing for some girls out there, or just for some people with periods out there. And listen, I get it. I too was terrified of a tampon, but now a tampon is terrified of me. And that's how I want you to feel about tampons too. But anyways, if you do want to see videos like this, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. If you want to be in my videos just like this one, follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. And of course, if you want to see more, like I mentioned, I have a lot of period related videos on my channel, including advice, tips, hacks, Q&As, girl talks, anything that you could think of. I probably got it, and if I don't got it, let me know and I just might make it. But if you want to see more, definitely subscribe for more. And also, there is going to be a giveaway in this video, so I really do got you. It's going to be a little bit self-care related, so you're welcome. But anyways, let's get into this. I didn't know how to put it in, so I took the plastic off and tried to shove the cotton in without the plastic on. Let's just say it didn't feel great. Let's just say I am not surprised it didn't feel great. Tampons, they have a little applicator. That's what protects the cotton tampon inside from getting dirty, because the cotton is what goes inside you. This is the little plastic applicator. You pull a tampon hard enough that you hear this click. I'm not gonna pull it because I don't need to use a tampon, but you pull this part hard enough to hear a click, and then you insert it and you push this. So you push it like this until you can't push anymore, and then you take out the plastic and the cotton part is inside you. So the reason you don't want to leave the plastic part inside is, number one, it's gonna hurt, okay? That's plastic. Also, if you just try to shove the cotton up in there, it's gonna get real messy, real uncomfortable, and it's just gonna be plain kind of weird, you know? So it's okay. We live and we learn. I was too scared to shove it in all the way, so it was halfway dangling out, and I was at my friend's birthday party and we were running around and it fell out. Her dog ate it. You ever feel insecure when a dog is like smelling your downstairs area and you know you're on your period and you're like, get away, stop letting everyone know that I'm on my period? Anyways, the point of this, don't be afraid to stick it all the way in, okay? It is meant to be all the way in because it is meant to soak up the blood inside you. If it is only halfway in, it will only soak up half of that blood, and then the rest of it will just find its way onto your underwear and make you leak. So you do not want that. I was in the bathroom at my school and one of my best friends had to help me put one in, and we were in a stall and a girl came in and she freaked out and told a teacher, and we got suspended. I feel like it was so unnecessary to suspend girls over this. First of all, we're not doing inappropriate things in this stall. I'm just being taught how to use a tampon because clearly no one else has taught me how to put in a tampon, even though it's something that's very easy to do, and society shouldn't have such a stigma over talking about periods. That's some freaking tea right there. So if this happened to me or my future, very future kid, just know I would bust up into that school's administration office and release all hell. But maybe that's just me. I wanted to try one because I had never used one, so I had my best friend give me one. After I put it in, she asked for it back. She told me I wasn't supposed to actually use it. How is someone gonna ask you for a tampon and you're gonna give them the tampon and then be like, oh wait, what? You're actually using the tampon? Why would I ask you for a tampon if it's not to use it? Second of all, it's inside me. You want it back? Creep. That's just weird. I shoved it up with the string in first and then put another one in the right way after to get double the protection. Let's just say they were hard to get out. Okay, so the string on a tampon, it's there for a reason. It's to help you get your tampon out later. Do not cut that string. Do not put in a tampon string first, because who's gonna pull that tampon out later? Also, when you have a tampon in, it's not gonna go anywhere, okay? Like your tampon isn't gonna leave your downstairs area. It's not gonna go up your throat or something. I don't know if you guys thought that, but anyways, also don't put in 2 tampons. You do have a big downstairs area. I mean, women can give birth, but still don't do it because it's just not meant to happen. And that's why it was probably very hard to get out. Again, especially if one doesn't have the string. But alas, lesson learned. When I first used a tampon, my mom decided that I needed to practice putting one in before I actually did on my period. So I had to put one in dry, and my mom knew it was gonna hurt for me to take out, but she made me do it anyway. Why does mom hate you? I don't understand why a mom would make their child practice putting in a tampon if they know it's going to hurt if they aren't on their period. Whatever you do not practice putting in a tampon if you are not on your period. It will hurt. It is dry and you are dry. So just imagine the friction between two dry things. The purpose of a tampon is for it to collect blood. If there is no blood to collect, it's not really doing its job now, is it? I feel like a lot of people say tampons are painful. It could have to do with so many things, like you might be using the wrong size, or you might just not be bleeding enough down there. You're very dry down there. I wouldn't recommend using tampons like the first day of your period or like the last day of your period if you're not bleeding that much, for example. So don't practice. Mom hates this kid. I tried putting water on the tampon and it expanded before I could put it in my downstairs area, so I gave up. So remember what I said about tampons' purpose is to collect blood? Tampons collect just any liquid and water is a liquid. So yeah, don't soak your tampon before putting it in because now your tampon has soaked water instead of blood. Probably why this person gave up, because it was now this big, not that big obviously, but you know what I mean, and it really doesn't serve a purpose anymore, but we know now. My friend had her period for the first time and she was freaking out, so I removed the tampon I was using and gave it to her so she could use it. Oh god, I'm actually gonna throw up. That is one of the most disgusting things I've ever read, and man have I read some wild things on this channel. So you're telling me homegirl took out her own dirty tampon and handed it to her friend and be like, here, use mine instead, and the friend used it? The friend stuck someone else's dirty tampon in their body. No. Like, I understand you could share things with your friends, like, you know, like share food and stuff, but bloody tampons? No. It's a no from me, dog. Jail time. Disgusting. It got stuck, so I kept adding more until my mom had to pull them out. If a tampon is stuck, why would you add more? How does that make them unstuck? I'm just saying if something is stuck, I'm not gonna add more things and make it more stuck, you know? But maybe that's just me. First time I tried it fell in the toilet and contemplated whether to use the same one that fell in. I am so happy that this says contemplated and not used it, but it still is a little bit disturbing that the person even considered using it. But also listen, I understand period products can get pretty expensive. I don't understand why they're not free when having a period is not a choice, but maybe that's just me, or maybe that's just some tea. I live with my father and he told me to lay it in my panties. It did not work. No, Dad, it wouldn't have worked ever. So yeah, tampons aren't like hot dogs. You don't just put it in your little lips and just let it sit there like it's a freaking hot dog. Tampons go inside you like a wine cork. Either way, Dad, no. My mom said that tampons make you lose your virginity. I haven't used one ever. You cannot lose your virginity with a tampon. I don't care if your mom told you so. Your mom is wrong, and I can tell her that too. Literally put your mom in front of this room right now and be like, Mom, you cannot lose your virginity with a tampon. You lose your virginity when you have sex. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's it. I was in school and it got stuck when I tried to change it, so I had to call the school with my cell phone to have the nurse come to the bathroom and help me. This is actually kind of genius, and I feel like this is a great school hack you can have. Like, if you're in the bathroom, your friends can't check their phone because they're not allowed to have their phones in class or whatever, call the school and ask to speak with the nurse. Wow. We love this person. Even though they thought they were very embarrassed, they had actually just uncovered one of the most genius hacks ever. I was 12 years old and only just started my period a month ago. I opened the tampon and stuck it up my butt. I walked around with the thing there for 1 week because I thought you could wear them for a long period of time. At the end, I ruined all my pants, undies, and I got a butt infection, so I'm never using a tampon again. So I feel like you can't blame the tampon for sticking it in the wrong place and keeping it there too long. A week? Would you keep a pad on for a week? Absolutely not. So why would you do that with a tampon? Okay, let's think about that. Second of all, think about the pain it must have been to stick it up the booty. How did this person not stop? How did they manage to do it? Wow. I'm just saying, it is not the tampon at fault here. I put the tampon in backwards and had to use scissors to get them out. Then my mom accidentally slit part of my woman's area and had to go to the ER. Scissors, of all things, scissors can cut. I feel like I'd think of using tweezers first, even though those can pinch. At least they're not slicing anything. Yikes. Okay. Now we know for next time. Don't use scissors. You know, maybe go for something else. Okay. Maybe those like claws that you use at like parties to grab like salad or something, those little snappers. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's gotta be something better out there than scissors. I had no pads or tampons, so I shoved cotton ball makeup removers up there and had to go to the A&E to have them removed. Do not shove anything up your downstairs area that shouldn't be up your downstairs area, especially cotton balls or cotton ball makeup removers, whatever. Have you guys noticed that cotton ball makeup removers, the balls in general, it falls apart after some time? Imagine that falling apart inside you, and now there's just cotton everywhere. It sounds like a freaking nightmare. If you don't have pads or tampons, make a makeshift pad out of toilet paper. Don't stick anything up there that shouldn't be up there. So now we know. I thought we knew, but I guess not. I put the tampon in but was too scared I'll lose the string, so I added an extra string to it. During cheerleading practice, I was at the top of my pyramid, and when it was time for my teammates to catch me, my extra long string got caught on my friend's earring and the tampon came out. So for the rest of practice, I walked around with the tampon on my underwear. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like the string is pretty long as it is. If you want to add some extra string, maybe not add too much string, or at least make sure it is tucked away in your underwear, or even put it in your little lips between there for it to hold onto the string. Second of all, let's be very grateful that the tampon did not come out of the underwear, because then that would have been very and a lot more traumatizing in my opinion. So now we know. I didn't even have my period. I just wanted to wear it to see how uncomfortable it was. And I bet this person found out very quickly how uncomfortable it was to wear a dry tampon when you are not on your period, because you are also dry down there. Don't do it. It's just gonna make you think they're the most uncomfortable thing in the world, but in reality, you're just using them wrong. It was my first time using my tampon, so I forgot I had one in. I was getting down with my boyfriend and he pushed it so far in, and it took me 5 days to realize I never took it out. Oh God. I get it, you know, first time using a tampon, you forget it's there. Not gonna lie, I've been in the situation where I forgot I had a tampon in and put another one in. It happens, okay, but 5 days? It took me like 2 hours. Oh no. No. So now you know, if you're gonna get down and dirty with your mans and it's your time of the month, make sure there aren't any little strings hanging out there so they don't go farther up inside you. Yep, we have learned a lot of tough lessons in this video. A lot that I didn't know needed to be taught, but it happens. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. If you have your own embarrassing first time using a tampon story that you would like to reveal to the internet, go ahead and comment that down as well. Shout out of the day goes to Megan on Instagram. Thank you so much. If you would like to be shout out of the day, just follow me on my Instagram and stay active. And of course, like I mentioned, I make a lot of period related videos, so there are a lot on my channel. I literally have an all about periods playlist. But I know what you're thinking now. Where's this giveaway you mentioned? I got you. Let me show you what you can win. First, I'm actually jealous of this because I really want to use it now. It is a pineapple bath bomb. This really cute highlighter palette. It says choose love because duh. Some glitter infused bath salts. Oh man, you really gonna treat yourself with this. This cute watermelon lip balm. This confetti cake face mask. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting, but is there. This really cute makeup bag. I saw this and I was like, oh my god, I love it. It is so pretty. Look at all that marble. And lastly, this little cute cat's phone ring. This goes on the back of your phone and you can hold it with that little ring right there. So if you would like to win all of these goodies, it is really easy. You gotta be subscribed to this channel. That is your #1. And also comment down the comment of the day, which is periods. And there will also be a Google form where I will ask you some information just so I know how to contact you if you're my winner. And of course, if you would like bonus entries, make sure to follow me on my Instagram and there will be a giveaway post where you can get more entries by commenting, sharing, tagging, all that good stuff. But of course, if you'd like to see more videos just like this one, like I mentioned, I do make these period videos at least once a month. I do make a lot more period videos throughout the month, but like my period horror stories, they happen once a month. So if you'd like to see more of those, definitely subscribe for more. But all that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!